What are colleges actually looking for in your essay? They want insight into what makes you you, how you think, why and how you do what you do. They're looking for reasons to say yes to highly qualified applicants. They want evidence that makes it easy for them to defend their recommendation of you to the admissions committee. Think of this as non-romantic speed dating. They want to get as many reasons to fall in love with you as an applicant. As the world's leading expert on you, you're uniquely qualified to give them exactly what they're looking for. How long should a college essay be? You want to use the least number of words you can to say what you need to say. Nobody wants to read 650-word essays all day, especially if there's only 500 words of solid content and the rest is fluff and filler. I tend to recommend 500 to 525 words for the Common App. That said, if you need all 650 words, use them, but chances are you don't. Which Common App essay prompt should you choose? Prompt number 7. The other prompts place unnecessary limitations on you. I'm a big fan of montage or mosaic essays, combining disparate stories on a common theme. If an AO can predict the ending of your essay from the beginning of your essay, you become interchangeable. College admissions essays have very little in common with the 5-paragraph essays you've been trained to write in school. The more your AP Lang teacher loves your essay, the more concerned you should feel. Most AOs I know don't even read the Common App essay prompt. They just read the essay.